So this is an update on the 91 Jetta. Uh, I got my little I got my stabilizer here, and I'm gonna try to use it more to steady this footage because without it can get pretty shaky. But the problem is I got my strap on here for when I take stills with this camera, and I need that. But I'm gonna try to use this more. But as you can see, it looks pretty different, a lot different. Uh, the main thing is it runs and drives again. We had to go through all of the wiring, and there were a couple of shorts. We fixed those, made sure all the wiring was okay, and now it runs again. But as you can see, it does look different. It's got front and rear small bumpers because originally, because this is a 91, it would have had or did have the big bumpers on it, but the plastic mounting pieces, especially on the back, were all messed up on it. So we ended up putting small bumpers on it. I would start it up, but it seems as if my dad's locked the keys in the car. But it's got small bumpers on it. It's got 80s looking or earlier looking Mark 1 GTI snowflakes on it. The side skirts are gone because these 90 to 92 big bumper cars, they had their own little side skirts. The jack covers for those are really hard to find. It's got an OEM Jetta GLI spoiler on it. The foam version, you could also get a hard plastic version with little screws that go in it with caps that are hard to find. The front bumper is a Golf, or technically a Golf bumper, because this came off of my other one, the 85, and since it's an early 85 that was actually made in late 1984, it came from the factory with the Golf front bumper, which has smaller turn signals or turn signal lenses. It still has the 3 slats grill on it. I have another one for my other car, so it kind of looks like an 88, 89 Jetta now. Because the 88s and 89s, they had the later mirrors, but they had the 3 slat grill and these small bumpers. Don't have a lip yet because I only have the one 8-valve lip from my other car. But we'll probably get that sorted. It still needs wheel bearings, tie rod ends, and it needed valve stem seals before it stopped running. Still needs those. Got another radio put in it. And yes, it is automatic. My other one is a 5-speed manual, but yes, this one is automatic. And with these, it's still a 3-speed non-overdrive. They didn't have a 4-speed automatic to the Mark III. And I like the look of the big bumpers on these, but I feel like you can do more with the small bumpers because there's a bunch of 80s aftermarket body kits for the small bumper cars. Zender, Kamai, BBS, etc., Votex, etc. Whereas for the big bumper cars, really all there is a Zender lip for the big bumper. There's some trick grill spoilers, but really there's not much around for them, in my opinion. I feel like you can do so much more with these small bumper cars. And we also did get another passenger mirror lens in it, or passenger mirror in it. These are the 88 to 92 mirrors that mount on the side of the door here. Those little square pieces back there that go behind the mirror are also hard to find. And then these are also the quote-unquote big doors, which they don't have the little, it looks like a vent window, but it doesn't open. The other mirrors, the 85 to 87 mirrors, they attach down here along the door. But yeah, this thing's actually changed a lot, and it's amazing how a few pieces can really change the look of a car. And we got lucky on this spoiler and this rear bumper here. You can see the remnants of the red stripe. This came off of an 86 GLI. But the interior, I guess we have changed the interior a little bit, because before this package tray had a bunch of maybe 5 or 6 holes in it for subs that weren't actually in there. Now it's got an actual package tray in it with a couple of speakers in it. Those are the speakers right there. Probably cheapos. The one problem though, well, not to mention that the trunk floor in this is still pretty rusty because the seal was leaking. It might still be leaking, but it's inside now. But the problem with this is whoever had it before cut all of this out in order to put those subs in there. So that's it. It probably doesn't affect the structural integrity, but that's still not really cool. So that's the problem with this. As you can see, we also got some flares in here, some small bumper flares, and the side trim that came off the car. But other than that, it really looks a lot different. So that's the update on the 1991 Jetta. That doesn't really look like a 91 anymore.